Hi guys, there was a couple of questions from section 1.1. Let me start with the first one. If it gets too long on this video, I'll make another one for the next one, okay? So it's problem number 23 on section 1.1. We are asked to find the following limits. There are three parts, A, B, C, and then of course the graph of the function is provided. So basically this is the reason why usually when they ask for a limit as x approaches a number, most of the time they start with the left. This is called the left-hand side limit. This is called the right-hand side limit. So when there is that negative, it doesn't mean the sign is negative. It means you're approaching the number 4 from the left. And when you have a plus, that means you're approaching number 4 from the right, okay? So these are called one-sided limits. So for the limit itself to exist, two things must be true. The left and the right-hand side limits must exist, but also they must be equal, okay? So even if they both exist, but they're not the same, this limit doesn't exist. That's why they usually ask for the left and right before they ask for the limit. And it's actually pretty straight shot here. Anytime your graph has no hole, like here you have a hole here, obviously there is a jump, but when you have a solid line, solid curve, the limit is always going to be the value of the function. So as you can see, as x approaches 4 from both directions, in this case your function value, so you can just take some values, basically take an x here, go across, hit the y-axis, so there's your first value. As you can see, as you get closer and closer, the y's are approaching -1. Also, if you come from the right, again, there's the first y value. As you get a little closer, there's the next one. So you can see again, they're all approaching -1. It's actually from left and right, and that's usually because you have a solid point, and also there is no jump or break on the graph. Okay, so the left-hand side limit as x approaches 4 is -1. So is the right-hand side limit again. The y values all approaching -1. And of course, once these two exist and they're the same, like in this case, the limit itself will also be the same value. Okay, now in this case, it happened that the value of the function at 4 is -1, but that doesn't always mean that it must be true for the limit to exist. Sometimes the limit may be a number where that function may not even have a value there. Okay, but right now for this case, all the three limits are the same. The left-hand side limit, right-hand side limit, and of course those two imply then the limit itself is also exists and it's the same value, -1. Okay, so this is what we call graphing approach, because we're using the graph to basically look for the limit. Okay, so looks like this is about 2 minutes. Let me go ahead and stop this one that way, because when the videos get too long, it's hard to upload them. Okay, and then I'll make another one for the next question.